Welcome to Coach Oge. People have been asking me how they can be shareholders of Nigerian bank. Like, how can I buy shares in Nigerian bank? Since you be talking about Nigerian banks, like someone shared with me that ever since you posted that video on Fidelity Bank, I've been wondering. In short, my interest in Nigerian banks actually increased because I now see how they make a lot of money from our charges. So I decided to dedicate this video to people that have been asking such questions. So if you're a beginner who is looking to start your journey in Nigerian stock market, but by being a shareholder of Nigerian banking for a long time. So this tutorial will teach you how to be a shareholder of any Nigerian bank. So I've tagged this how to buy shares in Nigerian bank, whether it's a public offer or secondary offer. So I'm going to show you how to buy shares in Nigerian banks. Now, but please note that whatever I'm going to discuss right here, they are based on my personal research and calculations. Please make sure you do your due diligence before you invest in any Nigerian bank. Now, I will drop a link to the last video I shared on how I select Nigerian bank to invest in, although I'm looking to produce more video on other banking stocks. Now, remember, the stock market comes with a lot of risk due to uncertainties, and please make sure you vet my recommendation based on your risk profile. So let's get started. Now, what are we going to learn in this section? First, I'm going to teach you I'm going to show you why you should own shares in Nigerian banks. It's important. Some of us ask me, must I own shares in Nigerian bank? Is it a must that I must buy shares in Nigerian bank? Yes, it is a must that you must buy shares in Nigerian bank, and I will tell you why. Now, second one is how to make money from the shares in Nigerian banks. That means from the shares you own in Nigerian banks, I'm going to tell you how you can actually make money from these particular shares. And then the third one is the biggest wealth creation opportunities in Nigerian banks. So you also get to learn the biggest wealth creation opportunities in Nigeria. It's actually huge because if you follow this guide that I'm about to share with you, in the long run, you most likely be earning passive income. Now, many of us talk about passive income opportunities, passive income ideas, how to invest and make money. Where can I put my money to earn passive income? But the problem is a lot of them are not ready to exercise patience in the market. So for those that are willing to exercise patience, I'm going to show you the biggest wealth creation opportunities in Nigerian bank. And then finally, we're not going to discuss how you can buy shares in Nigerian bank. So I'll show you step-by-step guide on how to be a shareholder of Nigerian bank, starting with the public offer that is currently going on. So as banks are expected to issue more shares to the public in just to meet up with the capitalization deadline, I will show you the easiest way to buy shares in any Nigerian bank, and you will do them online. So you don't have to visit any broker. You don't have to start asking which broker should I open or should I buy banking share, or should I go to the banking hall to buy? If you just stop all this, I'll show you the easiest way to buy banking shares online, whether it's GTBank, whether it's Zenith Bank, whether it's Fidelity, whether it's Access, whether it's FCMB, whether it's Stanbic IBTC. As more banks come to the market to issue shares, you will see that this platform already has given you a single let's say a single place where, or a single opportunity to probably leverage on, then to be a shareholder of different banks. So that means you don't have to go through any other platform again. Just buy it directly. And this source is the most reliable source to be shareholder of any Nigerian bank. Now, I'm not saying other sources are not okay, but when you go through this source, you are sure of being a shareholder because this is where most of the banks are even being listed. So by using that platform, you take advantage of an opportunity to be shareholders of Nigerian bank. So let's get started. Now, why you should own shares of Nigerian bank. This is very important. Now, I just decided to share this part of this learning with you because I do not just want you to be a shareholder of Nigerian bank, but I want you to be a shareholder of Nigerian bank intentionally. I want you to have that convincing reason you should be a shareholder, because just buying shares in Nigerian bank because others are buying it is not a convincing reason. But when you're buying shares intentionally because you know that these guys are making a lot of money, you know that this is actually an opportunity to build a long-term wealth, I bet you will do it consistently. So first one is growth history. Now, the banks have recorded the best historical growth in Nigeria, far more than other sectors. That's the first one. The banking sector have recorded best growth in Nigeria than every other sector. Other sectors are suffering. The manufacturing companies are suffering. Retail companies are suffering. Industrials are suffering because of FX, insurance. Just mention other sectors. But you remember, not this thing. Only banking stocks are making billions of naira every year. So no matter the direction of the economy, the banks are raking in billions of naira. Have you seen banks complain? Oh, that today we made loss. Oh, we couldn't declare profit. Oh, we are this, we are shutting that. It's rare. One of the reasons why banks shut down is because of corruption, in-house corruption, not that the banks are not making profits. Do you understand? So, going by history, banks actually have the best historical growth. Now, let me show you something on business day. Now, this is business day, July 8th, 2024. Nigerians banking boom. Foreign investment boon or pain for the future. So let me read this out just to tell you and let you know that the banks have the best historical growth in history. Nigerian banking stocks has undergone a metamorphosis. Gone are those days of solid domestic players. That means where you have just one person, you understand, being the investor, being the all and all. Today, the scene trumps with a vibrant mix of local and international names, a testament to the transformative power of foreign investments. Giant players like Standard Chartered Bank and Stanbic IBTC have entered the scene and skillfully woven our financial system into the international dance. This influx of foreign capital is not just about Fanny Fashed. It is about real results. Take EcoBank Transnational, a titan boasting 70% foreign ownership, or heavyweights like Access Bank, where foreign investment ripples through their operation. This financial transfusion has been a game changer, fueling innovation and propelling growth. What does that tell you? Foreign investors, foreign ownership. Now, for foreign investors to be jumping over themselves to be part owners of Nigerian Bank, they know what they have seen. The numbers speaks for themselves. A recent National Bureau of Statistics report paints a picture of impressive progress. The first quarter of 2024 witnessed a staggering 210% jump in capital importation compared to the previous quarter. That means the number of money that is flowing into the banking sector went up by 210%. Now, sorry, more of number of investments, capital importation into Nigeria, I mean, yes, 210%. And guess who is leading the charge? The banking sector. Did you see that? That means out of all the money that was brought into Nigeria, a larger portion of that money went to the banking sector. It devoured a whooping 61% of that capital. That means 61% of the capital imported into Nigeria in first quarter went to the banking sector, with Stanbic IBTC, Citibank, and Rand Machad Bank taking the lion's share. Now, the benefits are undeniable. Foreign partnership have brought not just capital, but expertise. Look at our tier one banks, UBA, GTCO, Access, Zenith. Their foreign subsidiaries have seen their profit after tax skyrocket by a staggering 329% year on year. Technology has also gotten a much needed boost. Banks armed with foreign investment are pouring resources into digital transformation. Zenith Bank's $150 million investment, partially fueled by foreign capital, resulted in a 30% surge in digital transaction, a testament to this technology leap. You can read this up. I'll share the link in the comment section. So what does that tell you? You see that a lot of capitals are pouring into the banking sector, and these guys are booming. These guys are making a lot of money year on year. You sure if you go through banking results in the last 5 years, it's been amazing. Like it's been impressive. The growth has been monstrous. So why are you not investing in banking sector? Because even if you look at the exchange rate that everybody is shouting, oh, rate is high, rate is high, rate is high, dollar is going up. The banking sectors are making a lot of money. Look at the amount these banks make in 2023 on exchange rate. Oh, a single bank would declare over 230 billion profit. A single bank would declare almost 100 billion profit. A single bank would declare 50 billion profit just from exchange rate gain alone. That is massive. So why are you not being a shareholder of bank or a sector that is thriving, a sector that has recorded the best historical growth in Nigeria, and that's the banking sector. Now, number two, liquidity. liquidity. What is liquidity? Liquidity is your ability to buy and exit. One thing about running a business is that you don't want to just put your money in and then when it's time for you to exit, you are stuck because nobody's willing to buy your shares. Nobody's willing to buy from you. So that's one of the major problems um, trading stocks, especially when you trade smaller cap stocks, stocks that are not well known. So you see that most institutional investors in Nigerian markets, they prefer the banking stocks. In short, every day, listen to news, business news on Nigerian banking stocks. Look at the top traded and top volume. They are always banks. Top volume, you see UBA, Access Co, FBN, GT Co. They are always the top by volume, top by volume. Why? Because in this sector, there is a lot of liquidity in that market. So liquidity means you can easily enter and exit anytime. You can even buy billions of units and exit immediately. So there's a free flow of funds both in and out. If you say you want to dump 10 million naira in banking stocks today and exit tomorrow, it's possible. Why? Because there's so much liquidity in banking stocks. That's why a lot of companies, a lot of institutional investors prefer to trade banking stocks. Now, the final one is consistent dividend payment. In short, this is the biggest flex of every bank shareholder and no hold back. Now, one of the biggest flex of every bank shareholder is consistency in dividend payment. Let me even show you something here. If you go to investing.com is where I like to look at dividend history of different companies. So let's look at a bank like GTCO. Now, if you check GTCO financials here, okay, this is it here. I want to look at dividend history. You see, a lot of banks in Nigerian markets have been paying dividend for almost 20 years, 15 years. So when you buy shares of Nigerian bank, be rest assured that you're going to be earning dividend in the long term. Why? Because as they continue to grow, they have been known to reward shareholders massively. This is GTCO right here. Now look at the dividend history of GTCO as far back as I'm trying to show you the starting point. Can you see? As far back as 2000, that's almost 24 years. From 2000, you can see, you can count 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. From 2000 into 2024, GTB has been paying dividend back to back for 24 years. For 24 years. Imagine investing or buying banking shares for your kids and then reinvesting the dividend for the past 24 years. You know how much they'll be making right now. So that is GTB. And I could also do the same thing for Zenith Bank. Let's look at the dividend history of Zenith Bank. That's the biggest flex of bank shareholder, consistent dividend payments. Banks have been paying dividend for a long time. So this is Zenith Bank here. Let's look at their dividend history right here. So I'm trying to expand. You can see from 2005 right here into 2024. That's almost 19 years. 19 years. Can you see? So a lot of banks have been paying dividend for the past 15 years, 19 years, 10 years. For us, I prefer any company that pays dividend, that be paying dividend for at least 10 years. Call it dividend aristocrats. And now banks have been paying dividend for as far back as 19 to 20 years. So let's look at UBA. What's the dividend history of UBA? Let's see. Let's look at UBA. Okay, as you can see, 2001. This is 23 years. You can see here, this is 23 years. 2001 to 2024 is 23 years. You see, 23 years, UBA has been paying dividend. Can you see the number of years? So that means if you own shares in banking stocks for the next 10, 15 to 20 years, these guys will continue to pay dividend. Why? Because of the growth history. The growth history. They have the best historical growth. Have you seen, like I said, have you seen a bank complain that they made a loss? You hardly see a Nigerian bank declare loss. Nigerian bank have always been known to make a lot of profits back to back. So that is the reason you should own shares in bank. So if you're not considering owning shares in Nigerian bank, or if you're considering doing it just because your friend bought it, no, now you should have a more convincing reason why you should not only buy banking shares, but also be consistent in building your portfolio. Now, how to make money from your bank shares? Now, there are three ways In short, it could be more than that. So first one is capital appreciation. When you buy shares in Nigerian bank, when the price per share increases over time, you make money. When the price increases over time, you make money. That means if you buy a share today and the price appreciate, like for instance, this is GTB. If you buy GTB at 18 naira and the price appreciate to 45 naira, you have made money. Just like normal trading, you buy low and sell high. So let me call up UBA too to show you how that works. So that means if you buy low, like here, if you bought UBA in 2023 at 9 naira, and today UBA is selling for 23 naira, you have made money. So that's what we call capital appreciation. Capital appreciation is when you buy a share at a lower price and then price increases over time. So that is capital appreciation. Then dividend is the cash paid to you as a shareholder. That means for being a shareholder of that company, you are going to be rewarded dividend. And this is what the bank is known for. So some banks even pay interim dividend. Interim dividend. Interim dividend is the one they declare after their first quarter profits. Some of them can even come in after second quarter profit. So more or less like mid-year payments. Then we have the final dividend paid at the end of the year. Then some banks can even reward you via bonus. We say, oh, for every share you own, you're going to get additional shares. For every 3 shares you own, you're going to get one. For every 10 shares you own, you're going to get two, something like that. So that's another reward for being a shareholder. So these are the three key ways you can make money when you own a banking share. But one of the most important of them all is the dividend, the consistency in dividend. When you buy shares and you hold them for a long time, as long as you're investing your dividend, you will definitely profit from capital appreciation because when you buy their shares, you buy at zero cost. And the more you add to your shares, that's how the value of the portfolio increases. Now, what is the biggest wealth creation opportunities in banking stocks? Now, I have a course called Dividend to Income Course. In that course, I share the power of not eating your cash dividend. That means if you are able to select banking stocks yielding at least 10% return annually, and then reinvesting this dividend for the first 3 to 5 years, you can actually compound your return and take your annual ROI to 25% per annum. I have a course on my Coach Oge platform. That course is dividends to income course. Let me see if I can show you that course. Dividend to income course. Dividend to income course is one of my early courses in the Nigerian stock market where I taught beginners how to build a stable portfolio in the market. So dividend to income course is right here. I'm trying to call up that course on my platform. So if you go to coachoge.com, I'm going to drop a link to watch the video uh, in the description below. So you'll be able to find that particular course, dividend to income course. This is still loading. I don't know why it's taking time. So, but I will drop a link to watch that particular course very soon. I'm waiting for it to load. So I can show you right here. So let's see dividend. Yeah, beginner to dividend income. This is it here. Beginner to dividend income course. So this particular course will show you how to select good dividend stocks and you need to select good dividend stocks, you will also be able to take your return. You can see here, imagine that every year for the rest of your life, your favorite company is paying you a guaranteed 16, 20%, 22, or even 25% return on your money created directly to your bank account without stress of trading stock. This is not a buy low, sell high method that requires you to wait for capital appreciation. No. So you're going to find that model here and you're going to see how to select dividend stock from start to finish in the Nigerian market. You will know which exactly is the best dividend stock, what to watch out for, and how to ensure that your return or your passive income is going to be sustained for a long time. So I'll drop a link to watch that particular video, to access this particular video course. This is the must for everybody that wants to build a stable portfolio. It's important. If you want to build a stable portfolio in the Nigerian stock market, dividend stock is one of them. And how do you build a stable portfolio of dividend stock that will make sure they pay you above inflation rates? This is it here. This video will guide you. So it's not just about buying dividend stock and earning 10 kobo, 15 kobo. No, this one will show you how to build wealth in the dividend space. So that's exactly what this will help you to do. So that's the biggest flex. That's the biggest wealth creation opportunity in the banking sector. Ability to power your dividend to 15, 20, 30% per annum. This is it here. You will see how it's done and you will see how to select a good dividend stock. Now, how do you buy shares in Nigerian banks? That's where we're now going to right here. I have to take your time, take you through the first slide just to help you understand the reasons you need to buy so that you don't just jump into buy Nigerian stocks because others are doing it, but you do it convincingly, you do it intentionally. Now, there are two ways to buy shares in Nigerian banking stocks. The first one is the public offer, which is currently going on right now. This is an opportunity to buy directly from the bank. So with public offer, you are buying directly from the bank via authorized platforms like Nigerian Stock Exchange, the stockbrokers, and also banking websites. So let me show you how to buy public offer. The ongoing public offer you see right now from GTBank, either to Fidelity Bank, to Access, and then if you see Zenith, if you see FCMB, if you see more banks come to the market, how do you buy their shares? It's very easy. Go to Nigerian Stock Exchange website directly. Don't stress your head. This is the easiest way to do it. Go to Nigerian Stock Exchange website. I will drop this link in the comment section. Here, go to invest.ngsgroup.com/login. Now, when you come here, you can then click on create an account. So you come here, you click on create an account. So what you require to do is to fill in this account. You fill in with your name, fill in with your last name, fill in with your phone number, fill in with your email address, and then enter your password, and then you click on get started. It will require you to enter your CSCS number or your clearinghouse number. You can go to your brokerage platform. You understand? Go to your brokerage platform. So let me tell you the easiest way to get this number. When you sell a share, right, they will send you a contract note. For instance, if I sell a share on Meristem platform, they always send me a contract note. They send it to my email address. So when you go to that contract note, anyone at all, especially the broker that you intend to use, go to the contract note. Then you search for the particular CSCS number. There's a CSCS number that you can find on that contract note. So that's how you get your CSCS number. Now, why I don't want to open that is for privacy. You understand? I don't want to expose the value of my shares, whatever I trade online. I would have probably opened a contract note for you. But if you go to your brokerage platform right here, you will see it. If you don't see it, go to your email address. You will see contract notes. So this is an example of a contract note. It's an example of a contract note. So I have to just quickly go to my inbox to get a screenshot and show you. So this is how contract note works. So for example, this is a buy contract sent to me from my broker. So right here, you will see the CSCS account number. This is it right here. So if you use Meristem, but I'm sure other brokers too would also have the same information. So every time you buy or sell shares, they will send you a contract note. Do you understand? So go to that contract note, you will see your CSS account number there, right here. Then copy it and paste on this platform. So once you fill in this information, you click get started. That's the next thing they will ask you. They will then ask you your BVN. Your BVN is saved. This is Nigerian Stock Exchange website directly. Do you understand? So what you're trying to do is to consolidate all your public offer in one place. So you don't have to buy them differently and then you're asking, where is the shares? Where is the shares? Where is the shares? No. So when you do this, you consolidate all your public offer in one place. Like me, I have already registered on this platform. So if I want to log into my account right here, so let me just give you an idea of what this looks like. So you can see here, I've logged into my own account. So right here, I can buy GTB public offer. I can buy Fidelity public offer. I can buy this Fidelity rights issue. It's an existing shareholder. I can buy Fidelity public offer. I can buy CES public offer. Can you see all in one place? And as more banks are coming to the market, you can buy their public offer without having to go through any other platform. Now, let me share a guide. For instance, if I say I want to buy BTB public offer, I will click on buy now. Then you select your broker. You can see it. So if you have an existing broker, I have a broker with Meristem. You can see a Meristem stockbroker. I will select Meristem here. Use my broker as my commission receiver. So I can tick here if I want. Now, number of ordinary shares I want to buy. Let's say I want to buy 1,000 units. Now, 1,000 units multiplied by 44,500, that will give me 44,500 units. Sorry, 44 naira 50 kobo, sorry. That will give me 44,500. And then you click here, I've read all terms, and then you click on buy now. Now, you see here to ask you to select your preferred payment pay with Quad, you click this. So it should take you to a payment. You can see here, it will take you to a payment platform right here. You see here, so it's loading now. Is it here? So you'll be expected to transfer to this particular GTB account number. Can you see here? Once you transfer to this GTB account number, that's transfer this particular amount to GTB account number, you click I've made a transfer, automatically you have made purchase. Can you see in just a space of a second, you have already bought shares in GTB public offer, and then you can go back again and select another public offer right here. So let's say you want to buy Fidelity Bank. You come to Fidelity Bank, you click on buy now, select your broker. You can see how you are consolidating all your public offer with one single broker right here. And then number of ordinary shares, 1,000. And then you click this, you click buy now. You can see pay with pay stack. Can you see right here? You select pay with pay stack. And then same thing, you see here. Can see, so that's how you buy public offer with different banks, and then everything is being consolidated with a single broker like Meristem. So if you also want to go through Meristem directly as a broker, you can do that. I own Meristem, as I'm mentioning there. If you have accounts with other broker like AfriInvest, Morgan Capital, Standard Chartered, or Stanbic IBTC, and Atlas Portfolio, any other broker you use, just you can go through them. But then I'm just trying to make it so easy for you to buy shares without having to knock on the door of your broker. Just come here, buy everything. As long as you selected your broker, that is where your shares will be reflected, your broker's account. But please make sure that when you are selecting a broker, make sure it is the broker CSCS, because a lot of people, a lot of us are noticing that we have different CSCS account number with different brokers. So whichever broker you select their CSCS, that is the broker you are going to select right here. That's the broker you're going to select right here. These guys are asking me to check if you are eligible to purchase this right issue. Okay, this right issue, right issue. That means I must be an existing shareholder. Here, this is also right issue. You can see here. So what are they trying to do here? They are checking if you already have existing shares with them. If you don't have shares with them, you will not be able to buy. So that's why they're asking you to check if you are able to purchase right. You should provide your CHN number. So by the time you provide your CHN number, system will run a check to see if you already own shares in that particular bank. If you have shares in that particular bank, then you can proceed to buy the right issue. But you don't, if you don't have, you won't be able to buy, because right issues are only sold to existing shareholders. So just focus on public offer. Public offer are sold to the public. Whether you own shares or not, you can buy public offer, but right issues are sold to existing shareholders. So I hope this helps in guiding you on how to buy shares in banking in the Nigerian banks, especially now that they are issuing new shares, especially now that they are selling new shares to the public just to raise capital to meet up with the capitalization deadline. Then another method you can buy shares is secondary offer. This is very simple. Secondary offer is where you buy from existing shareholders on the floor of Nigerian Stock Exchange via a licensed broker. That means you have to go to your broker platform, then tell them you want to buy shares, or you can, there are some brokers that let you access their online platform. For instance, I go through Investment One platform, they are online. I also go through Meristem, they are also online. So make sure you go with a broker that makes trading seamless for you. Gone are those days where you have to visit your broker or write an email to them. You can do that directly by going to your broker's platform. Like if I go to Investment One has an online platform for trading. Here you can see Investment One. I can log in, and also you can also use Meristem, you can use Morgan Capital. Now, to register with a broker, you don't just go to random persons and then assume that because they are stockbrokers. Please make sure you go through Nigerian Stock Exchange website. Please, there's a section of Nigerian Stock Exchange website where you can find authorized brokers, authorized dealers in the market. So it will help you a lot. It will help you. Authorized dealers. I'm looking for them. Okay, fine. You can see here, find a broker. Find a broker. So if you click on find a broker, right here, you can see this is a list of all the stockbrokers. So you can see all members, active, inactive, inactive, and deregistered. So it's possible that the broker you might be registering with might be inactive or inactive. Don't even try that. For instance, now you can see this Adonai stockbroker inactive. And I can tell you categorically again that it's possible that someone in this brokerage firm or someone that is registered with an inactive brokerage firm might be telling you to come open a stockbrokerage account with them. And if you're not careful, you might lose your money. If you're not careful, you might be dealing with the wrong person. So go to Nigerian Stock Exchange websites, search active members. These are the active brokers. That's the first thing to do. Search active broker. You can see from here, Absa Securities, AfriInvest, Ancora Investment, Apel Assets, APT, ARM, Associated Asset Manager, Atlas. You can see here. So when you go through all these broker right here, then it's from this place that you will now be able to find the one that has online platform. So the first thing is to check whether they are registered or not, whether they are active. If they are still active, then the next stage is to check whether they are registered. If they are registered online, sorry, if they have an online platform, I mean, that will give you easy access to the market. I don't want to go with a broker that I have to be sending an email to. I want to go with a broker that I can log into their online platform and register. So here you see we have Camry Security. So there are a lot of cardinal stores. There are a lot of registered brokers that you can pick from. All you just need to do is check the ones that have an online platform. And if you join our community, we also recommend brokers based on our own experience in the market. So that is all that you need to be able to buy shares in Nigerian bank. So if this video makes sense to you, click the like button, click the subscription button, and also turn on notification bell so that when I post more videos like this, you'll be among the first to get notified. Thank you.